What up to the Podverse and all the people sleeping in the cloud? My name is Rod. Welcome to the Blacklog, where we talk TV, film, music, and sometimes we just digress off into conversations and drink coffee. I did say we, meaning my favorite Bison, my favorite Purple Knight, my favorite brother, my only brother. You heard that, Dad? My only brother. Ryan, how is it going down there on the East Coast, my friend?
It's all good, man. A little under the weather, but ready to go.
Well, it's a little over the weather out here because it's hot as poop. I'm trying my best. I'm really trying my best because it's 103 right now in Southern California. Not the happiest about that. Hey.
Not your boy.
Not your boy. I get that. As we get into the football season, hey.
Oh.
Shout out to who that? The New
Shout
Orleans
out
Saints.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Howard University Bisons. And shout out to the St. Augustine Purple Knights. Hoping great seasons for you all.
Representing the Purple Knights tonight, we are going up against the Ronald McDonald 35 Iron Eagles. I'm sorry, the McDonough 35 Ron Eagles.
I represent the Purple Knights, but I'm representing Stevie Wonder today. Hey,
there you go.
Maybe your baby that made some other plans. I think a lot of us.
35 is our rival. Well, I'm sorry. 35 it's a love-hate relationship. A rival means that you are going back and forth in wins. Let's go.
Yeah, that's as we say, as we've been doing on this podcast. Like I say, we talk TV, film, and our first show we dove into is the seminal A Different World. We've covered 8 episodes, and this week we're covering 2 more interesting episodes. 9 and 10. Number 9, titled Romancing the Stone, written by Scott Spencer Gordon, known for writing at Amen, Alf, but mostly known for writing at First and 10 on HBO, if you remember that short-lived show starring O.J. Simpson.
I used to like First and 10.
Starring.
I did. I don't remember. I can't remember one person who was on that show.
Delta Burke and O.J. Simpson. That's what I got right there.
Good times reference.
Also, an ogre from Revenge of the Nerds. He was on that.
Yeah. I do remember that.
He's also known for and he wrote this episode with David Felton, who's known for writing Square Pegs, Different World, but the one I think that's going to be on his obituary is Beavis and Butthead. He wrote about 4 episodes of that.
Yes, that would definitely be the one on his...
That is the one on his obit. Storyline is directed by Ellen Falcon. I guess I know Ellen didn't get divorced. I just think she went back to her earlier name. I guess that was her work name because she was Gittleson last episode. Now she's Falcon again. I know she's still married, so I guess she said we're going to stick with the work name, Ellen Falcon. The storyline this week is Denise is smitten by a new or not so new Professor Byron Walcott. I'm still trying to find out where is he new, is he known, but we'll get into that. Played by, we'll reveal that later. B story is Maggie is violating people. That's all. Maggie is violating people. That's all I have. That's really what I can, and we'll talk further on that. We open in the dorm room. Maggie speaks about her studies in her psych class, where some societies use less personal space, and she just starts getting in people's personal space, like standing extremely close to Denise and standing close to Jaleesa, and it's just crazy to me. That's all it is. That's really all I got on that. It's weird.
She plays her part well.
I guess she does. She knew the assignment. Stevie comes in and says a guy has driven up to the dorm to take Denise to class. How big is Hillman's campus that someone has to pick her up, and drive her to class? That's not Stanford. Stanford is one of the largest campuses around, and they use bikes. What, really?
I don't know. I mean, Howard's campus is small, so we can only go by what we know.
I guess, what I've seen bigger campuses, but Drive, I guess, and it's an HBCU. How many? The biggest HBCU might be, I know, is Howard or either Dillard. Maybe
Dillard is a big campus.
You're not driving. You're still not driving.
A&T is a pretty big campus.
Just still not driving someone to class.
No,
you're still not driving.
Actually, I was driven to class one.
I'm sorry.
Time.
I don't know why I need to say this, but Ken Brackman III. That's who came to pick Denise up. And Denise had Jaleesa just shoo him off by yelling at him, which, it is what it is. Let's get into our story. It's morning. Kim Wayans and Nola Darling 2.0 sweep in, and they're entered, dressed to the nines, looking at Denise like, why you going to class dressed like that, girl? In their defense, I think that's Howard Daly, quite honestly.
That's actually School of B. School of B has a day during the week where they dress up. Now,
they have a day? It felt like it was all week. It felt like it was
maybe it was. I remember there was a specific day that I feel like they were all dressed up. Now, Kim Wayans, mind you, she seemed like she was dressed up like she was going on a date to the opening of Ruby Tuesdays.
Oh, they all were. And the whole thing was, Denise is like, what's going on? And it's like, girl, don't you know? Professor Byron Walcott is replacing old professor. And the enunciation was driving me crazy, but I think it was Professor Gump. I swear to God, Professor Gump. Whatever it was, Byron Walcott, whoever Byron Walcott is replacing, and you got to dress up for him. Like, what? His represent.
They obviously liked him. They obviously liked him.
His reputation obviously precedes him that everybody's dressing up. But it's if you knew about him, couldn't you have just signed up for his class? I'm thinking, like, was he sitting on the bench waiting to fill in? It's very weird.
Ruby Tuesday's grand opening, brother. Ruby Tuesday's grand opening.
I guess Denise is not hype. We go to the classroom. All the ladies, there's all ladies in there except for one guy, and all the ladies are dressed like after 5 cocktail party. Plain and simple. After 5, they're dressed to the nines. And enters our esteemed professor, one Byron Walcott, played by a young David Allen Greer. This is post-Soldier Story. This is post-Soldier Story, right? Am I correct? This is post-Soldier. This is because this is 87.
Yeah.
So he's been on the big, he was in Soldier Story and stuff like that.
I feel like I saw a Soldier Story like in 5th grade or something.
Yeah.
6th grade.
The also, as the lady said, the also fine Professor Byron Walcott. Again, like I said, why didn't they just sign? If you knew about him, doesn't he have a section of this class? Like, is this the only geology class on this campus?
Maybe, I don't know. I got nothing.
One thing I must admit, when he asked her about, are you just here to fulfill your... he noticed that Denise was not as interested as the other ladies. Are you just here to fill your science requirement? And I thought to myself, yes, because that is what I did at Howard. There was a geology class, and this woman, she was from... I think she was somewhere in South America, and she had an accent. You will learn about stalagmites and stalactites, and you will learn 100 points for someone who can eat a stalagmite. She would say that. 100 points for someone who can eat a stalagmite. Can you eat a stalagmite? Hey man, it was the easiest class. Everybody knew about that section. It was an easy A.
I got one better. Our freshman year, you test. They have all the freshman tests like math and all of that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
See what math you test in. So communications only required one math class. So I signed up for my classes, and my advisor, little Jamaican lady, she said, "Hey, you tested into functions 2 or something. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't want to challenge yourself?" I can remember like it was yesterday. I said, how many classes do I need for my major? For math? 1. Nope.
Yeah, that's pretty much.
And she just
Pretty
stared at me, waiting for some more. I got no more for you. Nope.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's pretty much what it is.
Give me math 1. Give me math 1 and easy algebra equations for the power black.
Get in and out. You square a binomial time a binomial. You better get a trinomial. I'll take the whole 10 points off. But yeah, like I said, this was similar to me because, like I said, I had a geology class. I said, wow, even in fake HBCUs, geology is used. Cause let's face it, Denise has taken we've noticed that Denise takes a lot of hard classes despite her 1.7. Like, oh my God.
Maybe that's why. She just had a too heavy of a load. Maybe that's it.
Let me take biophysics. Let me take thermonuclear energy physics. What is wrong with you, Denise?
Somebody obviously bucked her up in high school.
Yeah, it really is. But Professor Walcott comes in with a also corny joke, and from what I gathered, Professor Gump died in didn't die, but he experienced a very semi-tragic accident. Like, he got hit by a geyser, and they're joking about it, and he's filling in, and he starts asking, I don't understand. Like, are you filling in for this professor, or are you starting anew? Because he starts talking to him like, well, what do you like about it? He's talking like a game show host. What do you like about geology and stuff like that? Like, why don't you pick up with where the syllabus? Aren't you continuing the syllabus? Maybe a little bit too specific here, but I just, it was weird. There are things we learn, as you know, in the episode. Like, did you just come here? Have you been here? Who know? People know about you. What did you think?
Bro, I couldn't figure out what was going on with him. All I knew is that he taught geology, and I'm sitting up here like, man, this dude must really be a ladies' man for them to want to take geology and dress up like they're going to Ruby Tuesdays on opening night.
Oh my God! Because I mean, I think he's got a great professor named Byron Walcott. I like that, but
he's got a hard class.
Yeah, but he comes in that he's just like, that's why I want you. He says to Denise, have you ever thrown an airplane in the Grand Canyon? And it's kind of very funky fingerish, like he used to do in Living. It's slightly funky. It's slightly funky. Have you ever thrown an airplane into the Grand Canyon? I haven't, but my dad has. And then he gives this whole thing about you can tell the history of the world with the Grand Canyon. And I was like, and it took me a couple of viewings to realize what got Denise so into this. I was like, I don't get it, Denise. I like Denise, and I realized that was the line that got her. And the way he says it, I had to watch it like 2 or 3 times. Like, I don't get how we get to where we're going, where she's enthralled with this man.
I saw it the first time around.
Okay.
That line got her. That line got her.
Didn't he wasn't he kind of funky finger-esque when he said that? I mean, he's like, I was like, man.
Funky Finger Productions after this episode, bro.
Oh my God. Yeah. So Denise is she's caught up. And we cut to Dwayne sweeps in for a joke. I want to be with the women, and Byron just Walcott. I think Dwayne earns his money this episode. He comes back later.
I think he always earns his money. It's just that he just it's getting old, bro. For me, yeah. For me, it's getting old.
I can get it because it's like Dwayne. Somebody should have told you yes by now. I think somebody should, as far as a date or something.
For me, it's Debbie, come please, Debbie.
Oh my God, I know where you're going. So we cut to the dorm room. Jaleesa is studying, and Denise walks in with, let me state, 2 arms full, holding her arms like this. with at least 8 geology books. Has any class at Howard done that to you?
No. And here's one more thing. Do you think geology is a tough class? Would you see geology as a tough class?
If I didn't have that teacher when I took it, it could have been. I don't know. It depends on the professor. I mean, if I have Father Pavlak and Carl Bluen, that's two different, that's two different things. I'm sorry. I'm saying I'm triggering my brother, and I'm apologizing for that. And I'm telling you in the audience those were two teachers we had at St. Augustine High School. So yeah, and it was like they both taught math, and I'm just saying they're two different experiences. It depends on the teacher. So why you thought geology you think it's an easy thing?
I don't know. I'm just wondering because Denise seemed to get it, but she doesn't get anything else. Hence a 1.7 GPA. She gets stalagmites, and she gets all of this stuff, but
it's the way Byron teaches. Like I said, have you ever thrown a plane into the Grand Canyon? Come on, man. That's what he said. They got her.
I love David Allen Greer.
We go down to the Gilbert dorm lobby. They're in the middle of a dorm meeting, and they're discussing the movie of the month. It's 1987. Maybe everybody doesn't have a TV. I understand that, but there are a few VCRs in that room. In that dorm, there are a few VCRs. And to say the movie of the month, like you all watch one movie a month.
Let's just talk about the meeting itself. Why is there a dorm meeting with Robert's Rule of Orders?
With who?
Robert's Rule of Order, meaning there's a way to conduct a meeting. There's a proper way to conduct a meeting. They are literally like it's a dorm meeting, bruh. Clean up after yourself and come in on time. That's it. At least for them. For us, it's not come in on time. It's clean up after yourself.
Okay. Yeah, I get that.
Don't throw stuff out the window.
I guess that was an opening because, hey, what movie should we watch? And Denise says, hey, why don't we watch Journey to the Center of the Earth? I was like, for the love of God. Everybody, this should have been an audible record scratch, and everybody's like, what is wrong with you? Like, it was, I guess they did do a what is wrong with you because everybody all of a sudden like, oh, somebody likes Professor Walcott and stuff like that. And she gets all defensive. But then this is so weird because the discussion begins like even Whitley seems like she trying to get like, let me get me some. Let me get me some. Professor Walcott. Then Kim Wayne once said, the woman who earlier with Kim Wayne said, oh, Professor Walcott is fine. I said, well, he's cute. And then Kim Wayne says he's fine. I was like, well, early this morning, he was fine to you. Now he's cute. He's not that good looking. And all these different, but then Stevie.
They just trying to play it off, that's all.
But then Stevie jumps in, and that's what got me. Professor Walcott is one of the toughest teachers at Hillman. Wait, didn't he just get here? He's filling in. What syllabus has this? Who's taking this class?
Wait, here's the thing.
Why does Stevie know all this?
So maybe he is a professor already there. He has to take on another class. Because I will say, my line brother teaches at college. He's a professor, and he's had to take on classes when somebody leaves. So that might be the case.
Okay, you talking about G?
Yep.
Okay. Shout out to G.
Shout out to G.
I think you should give his total name. I think you should give
G Stewart. That's it.
G Stewart. G Stewart.
Dr. G.
How agree? He's Dr. G. Yeah. This whole everybody knew, but the thing is, right now that Denise is, as the kids say today, standing on business for Professor Walcott. Totally in. cut to a dorm room montage of Denise studying to Sam Cooke's "It's a Wonderful, what a wonderful world."
Bro, I literally wrote that down. What a Wonderful World by Sam Cooke. Bro. Hey, BC, can we get our music? Like, what's going on?
Like, I didn't even think about it right now for that montage, and I should have thought about it. I didn't even. There was some song, if it be Wu-Tang talking about science, something, 5%ers, anything about learn. You must learn anything, anything but What a Wonderful World.
Yeah.
Oh my! I was like, it felt like Toni Morrison was going to come in the room.
Yeah.
Like Toni Morrison.
Yes.
Oh
my goodness.
It was odd. I
literally wrote that down, and it has 4 question marks behind it. I'm looking at it on my phone right now. What a Wonderful World by Sam Cooke? Question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark.
And she's tapping on rocks and looking at them like she's at an archaeological dig.
All she's doing is looking at cement. That's it. All you looking at? Looking at some rocks, some rocks in the parking lot.
Oh my God. We go to the library. Byron is looking for a book. Maggie sees him, and her in her personal space, she gets up into Professor Walcott's face, and she's violating it, and he's kind of thrown off for it. And at this point, I'm pretty sure she doesn't even know Professor Walcott because she's not in the class. I'm like, if I'm Professor Byron Walcott and a strange white woman jumps in my face, I'm feeling very uncomfortable because I don't want her to get I'm just saying, at this moment in time, it's very, and she's doing that, and he's very, you can see beginnings of David Allen Greer, the way he's reacting to her. Like, it's like in Living Color, you can see that he's like, get away from me.
He had a Living Color all throughout the show.
Yeah, I saw flashes of it. Because then he gets away from her. Then he doesn't get away from her. Denise comes up and kind of shoos Maggie away, and Denise comes up and offers him a rock that really ends up being a piece of cement. And then he gives this corny like limestone, sandstone geology joke, and then suddenly Denise mentioned, "You just moved here from California. Help me out."
I forgot about that part.
There's a lot to unpack here. Did you just get here?
So maybe he does not have a lot of classes he's covering.
You have a lot of classes. Did you fly in? Did Professor Gump said, "I need someone to replace me, and the only person who can replace me is Professor Byron Gump. He's in Sacramento right now working at U-Haul. Call him now." What's going on?
I am dying.
My dying wish. Call Byron Walcott.
Please.
He's in California now. His number, it's in my left palm. Take it. What are we on and on? She's talking to him, inviting him up to, Denise is inviting him up to, come on up to Brooklyn. She's trying to hit on him. But he's not seeing it.
She fell in.
She fell in. That story, that airplane thing, she's all in. She's definitely all in. And after she walks on, Stevie approaches and wants to talk to him about how he's leading the girls on. And
maybe Stevie is a little jealous.
Maybe. And let me tell you, at that moment, he is his David Allen Greerist in the whole episode. That moment, the way he was his David Allen Greerist right there. And they part unhappily, seen by Dwayne Cleophas Wayne. Ooh.
If I know we do the Whitley shade category, but we may. I think just for this episode, maybe a new category, the Whitley Hater of the Show award, Dwayne Wayne, because
Yeah, we'll talk. And he does. As we
Emperor
move on,
Palpatine, bro. Emperor Palpatine.
oh my God.
The hate is seething.
Comparing Dwayne to Emperor Palpatine from Star Wars lore.
I feel. Right, hey, for real, back off. Hey, you remember Return of the Jedi? You remember how he felt Luke? He was like, ooh.
No, you talking about?
And I'm talking about the Emperor in Return of the Jedi when he felt the heat. He felt that hate from Luke. He was like, ooh, I feel. He was smiling too, bro. I was like, look at this man. He is crazy. He is crazy. The Emperor is crazy, man.
Pick up the lightsaber, Luke. Do it.
Strike me down. Strike me down. No, dog wasn't gonna hit him.
How did you find it? How could you find that much hate in Dwayne, bro? Dwayne didn't have that much. It wasn't good, but like I said, he sees it, he moves on. We go to Gilbert, the Gilbert dorm lobby, and Dwayne. Well, I guess Dwayne does come in with a head full of steam and a heart full of hate. Ooh, Whitley, your Professor Walcott is just a farce.
Your boy out of hand.
And he tells Whitley, he explains to Whitley what he saw and said this. And Denise comes in and he wants to talk to Denise, but Whitley says, no, let me handle this.
And let me hate.
And Whitley takes the baton.
Yeah, I was about to say baton. It was like a baton, bro.
Like Evelyn Ashford in the 500 of the 4x100 in the '84 Olympics. The way she took that. Oh my God. She started saying, she just started making up stuff because even Dwayne was like, wait, hold on. I didn't say that. Hold on. I didn't say that. She was in hate mode. And Denise is deflated. We go to geology class. Denise, deflated, hurt.
And acting like it, too.
And acting like it. Byron is teaching and talking. He asked her a question. I don't know. That's all. It's funky. Just funky.
It's an attitude, bro.
It's bad attitude. I don't know. I don't remember. You know? And she...
Cement.
Byron...
I wish she would have answered one of the questions like that, bro. Cement.
Because Byron brings her up after. Say, Denise, could I talk to you after class? And he brings her up and they talk. And then they have their moment where she basically explains, like, I was trying to get with, I like you. And he's like, what? Like, I didn't see that, you know. And then he tries to be sweet and says, hey, that cement you gave me, can I keep it? Can I keep it? Sure. And all is good. Cut to, I guess, an hour or two later, Denise is babysitting JT.
Bruh, I'm looking right at it. 2 questions I got. Why is Denise babysitting the dorm director's child? This is how it ended? What?
Denise is babysitting Stevie's child, and
this is what you do on the weekend.
But Byron calls. She cannot recognize his voice. The man who she has been enamored.
The most recognizable voice on earth, bro.
She has been enamored. She's been enamored with this man for the past week or 2 weeks maybe. She just spoke with him in class, and she's like, "Who is this? This isn't Professor. Yes, it is." And then she said, "I wanted to come over and see Stevie." Oh, well, you should come over.
Why you invite somebody to your house? You invite anybody to my house? Got you over there watching my child. You inviting people to my house.
She invites them over. Stevie comes in just maybe a few seconds later, ready to just pull off her Spanx and eat some ice cream and watch Miami Vice. Oh. She just ready
to chill, bro.
Chill.
Hey, it's like It's like Fred Sanford. You out of scotch. You out of your mind.
I mean, and she says, Professor, you have someone coming over. Oh, what are you talking? And won't even like get to it. Would you say it, Denise? And then all of a sudden, maybe a minute later, did he run across campus? Did he sprint? Did he teleport? Did he teleport himself?
I was like, dang, he must have been in the payphone, like right around the corner or something.
Were you in the lobby? Were you in the lobby on the payphone? What? How did you get there this quick? And then it's like,
it could have been in the lobby. I mean, she does live in that.
That's true. But my thing is, I don't know where this connection. Last we saw these two. Woman, I don't want to get with my students. Get away from me. He's walking away from her aggressively. Made no sense whatsoever. I didn't get that. And then Stevie is making an excuse, saying, "Yeah, I'm busy. My baby is asleep." And Denise is like, "Oh no, I'll watch him. Get on, get your whatever on with this man that I've invited to your house." And we cut to credits. End of episode.
With I can't remember the woman's name. What's that woman's name?
Stevie?
Yeah, Stevie. Stevie just okay.
Okay.
That little silly laugh.
Okay. That is like, okay, that's what we're gonna do. I was really, that ending threw me. That ending so threw me. Like, I mean, in so many words, Denise pimped her out. Like, take him. Take her. Like, there you go. Categories. Most HBCU thing. I had trying to get into a certain section of a class because it's supposedly easy.
That's true. Although I don't know if geology is easy, but hey. Mine was students chasing after the professor. I remember when I was in, I want to say my sophomore year. I feel like it was freshman year. We had a professor who was young, and a couple of the girls in class. They used to talk about him like, you know, like they wanted to holler at him. I'm like, all right, I guess go nuts. He wasn't falling for it though. I knew that.
No, I need this job.
Dude, bro, that dude gave the hardest test, bro. and the messed up, it was his first year teaching. I think it was history of TV and film. I mean, bro, he was giving us quizzes that were ridiculous. I mean, ridiculous. And then the next year, students were like, "Oh, yeah, his class, oh, it's easy." I'm like, "Oh, now you get easy." You wanted to be all hard with us. You wanted to be all Mr. First Impression, Professor First Impression, and give us all the hard stuff.
Wow. Least HBCU thing. Byron Walcott not trying to get with Denise now that he knew. Oh, for real? Well, meet me by Georgetown on M Street, baby, at about 7 o'clock. Oh, for real? I gotta come on, baby, for real. I don't see a professor passing. Yeah, I just don't see that. And you, least HBCU thing?
Dorm meetings using Robert's Rule of Order.
Please forgive me. I'll be first to say I'm stupid. Robert's Rule of Order.
Yeah, I mean, I know of it more because of being in a fraternity, and they use it officially in meetings. But it's a way that you do meetings, and it's you know it's just ridiculous that they actually had that in a dorm meeting, where all you need to say is pick your trash up and act like an adult. That's it. That's all you gotta say. There ain't nothing else you got to say.
Oh God. Hip hop song drop. I had I Know by De La Soul. I know I love you better. Because you know, but he don't know you, and Byron ain't watching for you. What's yours?
I was wondering when De La Soul was gonna hit the airwaves with you as a song drop. Mine
Amen.
is, when you say you love me, it doesn't matter. It goes into my head as just chit chatter.
Oh, forgive me. Who was that
MC
again?
Light, paper thin.
Oh my God, paper thin.
MC Light, paper thin.
Wow, paper thin. Paper thin. She's acting a lot now. She does a lot of voiceover. She does like voiceover work for
Boy.
for award shows. She does like in between, like
Oh.
going in and out of camera and stuff like that.
Yeah. I've seen that. I've seen that on like BET Awards and stuff like that.
Whitley shade. It was so brief, but I noticed it when Dwayne came over to hey, he said, "How nice to see you, Dwayne. Do shut your door. Do shut the door on your way out." I was like, "How nice to see you. Do shut the door. Shut the door on your way out." I was like, "Ooh, that was real. It was real quick." But you weren't trying. It was like effortless to her. It was effortless to her.
Hey, she like Barry Sanders. Hey, what they say about those great running backs? When I'm about to fake you out, I'm not even looking at you. I'm paying attention to the person behind you. That's how good Whitley is. I actually had Dwayne Wayne as Whitley Shade.
Wow.
Cause he was Shade Tree Jenkins
Shade Tree Jenkins.
in this episode.
Denise's funniest moment when Denise realized that Byron, or she thought Byron was with Stevie, and it was the end of the scene, and she realized it. She says, "He has my cement," and I don't know why that made me like. It made me laugh for something, and it shouldn't have. But the way she said, "He has my cement," it was just sad but funny.
For me, there was a part, I think when they were in class. To me, I thought it was a part, and maybe I misinterpreted it, but she realized that the professor's pretty goofy. She just kind of had this look on her face, like, cause he said something real goofy, bruh, and she just kind of looked like, okay. Okay.
HBC alum that I felt was needed as a guest star. I had W.E.B. Du Bois of Fisk University. That's William Edgar Burgott Du Bois. Fisk University graduate. I wanted him I wanted him to be the girl. I wanted there to be another scene where the girls would come in to class and realize that Professor Walcott had been replaced, and it's him. It's a new old man. That's what I wanted to do.
And then the show would have ended.
Yeah, that'd have been then the show would have had a perfect ending. And this whole thing with him and Stevie. W. Du Bois said, "I'm Professor Burke. I'm Donovan Burke, and I'm your new geology tester." Cut the credits. I also had Toni Morrison. I had Toni Morrison say, I had her, as an HU alum, I had her say, "Professor Walcott is cute." Because I saw a documentary with Toni Morrison on PBS, and she was talking about, yes, I had some good times at Howard University. And the way she said I did, I was like, oh, wow. I was like, oh, gee, Toni. I said, I hear you. The way she said it, said,
I hear you, T. I hear you, T.
That's how I said, I hear you, T. I hear you, T. How about you?
Debbie Allen.
God.
As the mother of David Allen Grier's character, telling her son, "You better watch yourself with those little fast-tailed girls." And you know what she does after
Why
that?
is Professor Walcott's mother in the show? Why is Professor Walcott's mother in the show? Why?
They just have them they just talking. He said, "You better watch yourself with those fast-tailed girls."
Oh my God! Wow, man, that is and that is it for episode 10. Before we do that, before we go on, I'd like to remind you that the Blacklog is sponsored by Fade to Black Funeral Homes. Death is a part of life, so put life into your loved one's death. At Fade to Black Funeral Homes, with t-shirt printing, tattoo artists on site to commemorate your loved ones. Fade to Black. Up next, episode 10. The first Christmas episode, and it's titled The Gift of the Magi. The Gift of the Magi is a Christmas story in which it's about a couple who purchased something for their, forgive me for not knowing, but they purchased something for their loved ones, but they had to give up something, like they sacrificed. The husband, the daughter, I can't remember what it was, but the wife wanted to buy something for her husband, and she cut her hair so she could purchase it. And the husband purchased her a brush to brush her lovely hair. You know what I mean? And it was kind of the same. It was the same way for when she wanted to buy him a gift or whatever. So
I had another.
I'm just saying, I don't know why this is named it, but it's just a Christmas story. You know, it is what it is.
I actually renamed that episode. I called it Whitley's origin story.
Whitley's origin? You said Whitley's origin. I mean, I guess it is. It kind of is. Man, Whitley had.
Yeah, I feel like, hey man, Bruce Wayne. You know, he walks down the alley. Whitley, her parents. You know.
Okay, yeah, but no one's putting Diane Carroll and Judge Gilbert down. But I get what you're saying. The Gift of the Magi is written by Susan Fales.
Teaches you a lot about Whitley.
She's at this point she is a story editor, and it is directed by our favorite Ellen Falcon. Storyline: it is Christmas. We learn from her friend Whitley's folks are getting divorced. Whitley and Daddy Gilbert are supposed to be going to St. Moritz, Switzerland, and Daddy Gilbert has a surprise. B story: Maggie and Jaleesa are each other's secret Santa, and Denise knows. Comedy ensues.
Yeah.
We open in the Gilbert lobby. The ladies are feverishly, I like to use that word because you don't get to say it up, feverishly decorating the lobby for Christmas. Millie lets it be known that Whitley's parents are divorcing. I still don't know why she did that, but Millie's funny. Despite her having to leave the show, I did enjoy Millie. You found her funny?
No.
Did you? Wow, you did. Okay.
For me.
All right.
For me.
And obviously, to me,
I'm not saying the woman can't act. I'm just saying for me in that show, I could do without Millie.
This episode or the show in general?
I could do without Millie.
Oh wow! You never found her funny.
Millie, I could do without Millie. I'm not hating on Millie. I can do without Millie.
All right.
I'm sure that she does a good job in other areas.
Millie brings this up, and Denise feels bad and gets Maggie to feel bad, and poor Jaleesa is DGAF. She does not care. I thought that was, and she was like, I don't care if her parents. Oh well, I was like, wow, Jaleesa. Millie is in top Marcy mode. She's in top Marcy mode right now. She really wants.
She is.
She's in top. She is in Marcy mode. She wants.
She might as well call her sir.
Yeah. Whitley comes down, and she's pretty much embraced it. She's like, I've embraced the whole fact that my parents are getting divorced. But as a matter of fact, my daddy and I are going to St. Moritz for this Christmas. St. Moritz is in Switzerland. And
you
she's
got
very
a little surprise coming.
A little bit of a surprise. And Dwayne comes in. Love me, love me, love me. He comes in with mistletoe. And you know what? During the 80s, that was new. That was pretty funny back then. You know what I mean? That was kind of like the first time of carrying on. That was kind of like doing it now. It's like, really? Yeah. But that was hilarious back then. Maggie learns, was it? Maggie comes over to Denise and says, "That's what I got for Secret Santa." Who? Jaleesa. Oh, okay. She moves on. Ironically, Jaleesa just comes right up to Denise and says, "Guess what I got for Secret Santa?" Maggie? Yes. How did you know? I don't know. Easy guess. The story has kicked off. The story is moving.
What? He just gave me something.
The girls' bedroom. Maggie drops a gift off on Jaleesa's bed, and Jaleesa comes in, and basically she hates it. It's an owl. It's like a ceramic owl.
She might have just said, "This is white." She may as well just sang it to the crowd, bro.
I mean, she did kind of say that.
It was a whack gift, though. It was a whack. I mean,
it's a gift. It's free. Like, I mean, come on, man. I
mean, hey, it's a thought that counts. It's a thought that counts, but
I don't know. Jaleesa acts like it should have been like something from Chanel or something like that. But I get it. I mean,
she would whack her.
Yeah, a pack of paper.
And then try to justify it. Well, since you always ask me for my paper. Oh, come on, really?
At that point, if I'm Maggie, I would have known. Are you my Secret Santa? Because I'm not really. Are you my Secret Santa? I'm just asking. I'm just saying. Then Denise.
I was using my paper.
Then Denise gets a gift delivered by Ron.
Season 1 Ron. Oh my goodness.
For a place that has like Stevie as a bulldog and it just trying to keep Dwayne out of the lobby in itself. How in the hell does Ron get upstairs with croissants, peanut butter and jelly and orange juice? And I don't know. Maybe was I not paying attention? Please tell me who the hell. Do we ever learn who this? Are we just assuming this is from Dwayne?
I think so. I mean, yeah.
That's what we're assuming. It's like it's not.
Hey man, you just put the mirror. Hey, there's Ron holding that mirror. Oh wee oh. Girl, I wanna know ya.
I mean, Millie and Ron were kind of like the counterparts to Dwayne and Whitley. They kind of were. They're doing the same things. We go to the Gilbert lobby. Dwayne passes by the dorm as always. And Judge Gilbert, Mercer Gilbert, steps in. He walks in with a young Troy Bayer. Troy Bayer?
AKA Season 1 Dad.
Yes, Season 1 Dad. He will not be around seasons 2 through 6, I assure you. Debbie was not having... Debbie, that guy is still waiting that call. He is still waiting. They say, we're going to bring you back. We're going to bring you back for season 2. Yeah.
Oh.
We're going to bring you back for season 2. Yeah, he's still waiting.
Oh, honey. I will give you a call at some point. But don't wait by the phone.
Because they did not call him. But yeah, he comes by, and he's with a young woman named Monica, played by young Troy Bayer. She directed, she's doing a lot of stuff. And she directed, oh God, why can't I remember the movie with Steve Harvey and Nick Cannon? Steve Harvey played his dad.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I can't remember the name of the movie, though.
She directed that. But she's also known as an actress. And he said, I'll be right back. Let me go let me go move the car or something like that. And Dwayne
she walks in, yeah.
Dwayne approaches and thinks that, this is a young co-ed for him to hit on. Then
Denise. Was it Denise?
Is it Denise?
I think Denise is like, oh, I never met your sister.
Yeah, because when Whitley comes down, first is...
Yeah, Whitley comes down.
Whitley
She's
comes...
like, Daddy.
Yes, he comes back the same time Whitley comes in. Daddy. Oh, my God.
It was Dwayne. It was Dwayne first. He was down there talking to her.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
we're trying to hit on her first. But then she comes in at the same time. Whitley comes down, and they notice. And it's like, oh, Daddy.
And then she's like, then Dwayne is like, you have 2 lovely daughters. He's like, this ain't my sister.
Yeah. Because Denise,
Hey, Whitley doesn't wait either, huh? This ain't my sister. What you talking about?
Whitley's like this. She is hot. Whitley is clearly not feeling everyone mistaking her for her sister, and the judge Judge Gilbert tells Whitley, "Yeah, we're going to take Monica on our trip to St. Moritz, Switzerland." Whitley is hot.
I be hot too, bro. I mean, come on, bro. You show up at the door and tell me that? Are you serious? And then she almost my age? Oh my gosh.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay. Yeah, that would be pretty bad. That would be pretty bad. I mean, mom and dad have been married for 59 years, so I can't really put myself in that position, but no, that's pretty bad.
That's awful, bro. And people don't seem to understand why Whitley was upset.
Yeah, she was upset. We go to the girls' bedroom. Kim Wayans and Nola Darling 2.0 stop by and give a Christmas wrap and another bad gift to Jaleesa, which was she wrapped up a hanging plant, a macrame plant holder. I gotta admit, that's kind of just like, really? Like, give me a $10 gift certificate to McDonald's. Give me a 10 gift to McDonald's. That would be more interesting.
Go a long way back in '87.
It did. Ron returns with Denise's laundry done.
So why can't Dwayne do the laundry and then just give it to Ron?
Because he's Secret Santa?
What's that got to do with doing the laundry?
That's the secret. That was the secret. That was another one of the gifts.
No, bro. She gets the clothes. He does the laundry himself,
but that was the
and hands it back to season 1 Ron. He could have at least done the task. He didn't even complete the task, bro. He got Jerome doing it.
I thought Ron did it. I thought Ron did that because he.
That's what I mean.
It
should have been Dwayne doing it.
But it wouldn't be. He has to hand it. I get it, but
no, Ron has to hand it to her, but Dwayne needs to be the one washing it. Jungle Love.
No, Ron.
Weo.
Ron is in Jerome mode. You know that. That's his boy. He's in Jerome mode. There were a lot of short scenes. They go to the pit. It's empty.
It was.
Christmas music is playing. I mean, I guess it's close to finals, so everybody's going home, I guess.
Wait, back it up. Did you notice that it's close to Christmas and nobody's talking about final exams?
Not a soul. Not a soul. Not a soul.
Not a person, bro.
Not a soul.
That's not even HBCU. That's college.
That's college. Yeah. Like I said, it's empty. It's kind of pretty much empty. Whitley goes to meet her with her dad and expressing that she's not going to Switzerland with Monica. She's not happy about that. He's not happy. She goes home. She goes back to her room and she calls her mama. And there's just nothing funny about this.
But let's back it up to the point where Dad picks his paralegal girlfriend over his daughter, bruh. And they still jumping on Whitley, talking about why you don't let your dad be happy. And paralegal was very 80s, 90s. Everybody had a paralegal. Everybody who was dating somebody on the side wasn't always a paralegal.
Yeah, it's always a paralegal. It is always a paralegal. Whitley calls her mother with hopes of spending hopes of spending Christmas with her. It was.
He's talking about a wet blanket. Good gracious.
Man, it just.
I think the pause that you had showed it all.
I don't know. Is it climbing or just declining in that conversation? Well, maybe we
you
just.
went like this. I was like, yep, that's it right there. That's it. You just. It was depressing, bro. I was like, man.
Can we go? Hey, why don't we spend Christmas together? Nah.
Nope.
I'm going to a spa. Well, a spa. Well, maybe we can talk to each other on Christmas Day. Oh, I don't know about that, baby. I might like you can't even.
Whitley's origin story, bro.
I was like,
now we know why Whitley is the way she is. Season 1.
oh my God. I mean, I honestly felt like I wasn't surprised. Like, why isn't Whitley on suicide watch? I mean, I guess, and as they say, hurt people hurt people. Cause man, I was like, wow. Then
I need you to go back for a second. You mentioned Kim Wayans and Nola Darling 2.0 doing the rap.
Mm-hmm.
I think we failed to mention that she did LL Cool J from Crush Groove when she walked in and said box.
She did do that. Oh my God, she did do that. She did. She
hit the arms too. She went box.
It's infamous. That box thing is infamous. It's Wow.
Hey, you kids out there who only know NCIS LL Cool J, you go look up Crush Groove LL Cool J.
Whitley expresses her Denise comes by and Whitley expresses her disdain for Monica.
Yeah.
Denise and Whitley have a heart to heart. They're like they're both humans or whatever for a hot moment.
Yeah.
They go to the gym and the Christmas party is taking place. It seems to be for charity. Whitley and Dwayne are facilitating this party, kind of helping things move along. Judge Gilbert or Daddy Gilbert, Mercer, whatever we want to call him, Low Down Daddy, him and Monica show up.
Low Down Daddy, I like that.
Monica has a gift for Whitley, and she says, "Thank you, Monica. I'll wear this till death." And the way she's just cold-blooded.
I can't fool with Monica.
She walks away, and Monica and Whitley have, I guess, a showdown of sorts. And Monica is trying and then gets all sister girl on her and tells her that the Monica train will roll along. That's basically what she says. Like, I'm here, Whitley.
I originally said that I couldn't fool with Monica because she did that, but then I'm thinking she's about Whitley's age, so she's about as mature as Whitley. So why wouldn't I expect her to do that? You know what I mean? So it's old Shade Tree Jenkins' daddy. That dude's so shady.
Whitley looks at Monica's gift again, and for some reason, it looks good. It's nice now, and it works for her. Denise passes by and helps her with this piece of this belt that, for some reason, perfectly matches this Santa Claus suit she's wearing. Whatever it was, it works out. And then Denise kisses Dwayne and gives him a light of hope. You're teasing him.
Yeah.
You're teasing. Why are you teasing him?
That's all.
Why are you teasing that man?
Got that man excited and hyped up.
Why are you teasing? She gave him a real kiss. Like, why are you doing this? But I guess everybody said this is what it's a Christmas show. People are like this, I guess. Most HBCU thing. I don't know if it is or not. Jaleesa not giving a damn about Whitley's parents divorcing.
Yeah, people in college, they care less about your problems.
They care less about your problems.
Oh, for real?
Oh, for real?
Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that.
My cousin on crack.
Hey, y'all ready to go to the store? Y'all ready to go to the store?
We going to Sally's #1. You want some?
Hey, you want mambo sauce on the side or on top?
That's extra, so you need to give me some money. Just mull through your feelings.
Might I add, no Shazam this week.
Nothing except that Christmas music, just generic Christmas music.
I wasn't even worried about it. I didn't even try. Most HBCU thing. Follow me. The Christmas party. In a 1942 HBCU,
Yeah.
I'm starting to realize that this was the brainchild, I'm assuming, of Cosby. And for some reason, he can't get out of his mind that college is not
19.
what it was when he was in college. Bruh, you know what I'm saying? These teas and decorating the gym and stealing mascots, bruh, it doesn't happen, bruh. This ain't happening, bruh. If you want an HBCU, bruh.
Boy, you see, boy, I remember with Christmas, they'd all have this. They'd have the gym all decorated, and the girls would be giving gifts out and stuff like that. They'd be carrying the mistletoe. Oh. It's 1941, and then that was the day Hiroshima got hit. Wait, what are we talking about? It's 1987, Mr. Dr. Cosby. Oh my God.
We are in 80s, man.
Hip hop drop. Christmas rapping.
This HBCU thing?
Oh, look at that! I'm just too excited about the hip hop drop. Least HBCU thing, decorating the lobby of a dorm for Christmas.
Oh wow, you took mine, so I guess
There's
got mine. That's mine.
We're not doing. No one's doing it. I would love to walk in Cook Hall and see what the hell are y'all doing.
I feel like, did they put up a Christmas tree at least in Cook Hall? I can't really remember. I can't remember if they did it in Drew. I can't remember none of this. I can't remember. I don't know.
They may have put a garland on the non-working fireplace just to say we did something.
I feel like they put a tree in that little room, that little.
You know how they do in office buildings, and they'll put some on outside of a desk. It's a little fake grass.
I think they did decorate one of those trees out in the courtyard. I mean, on campus. I think. Wow. I feel like it, but I might be wrong.
My hip hop drop, Christmas Rapping by Curtis Blow.
Yeah, I wasn't excited about this. Mine was low hanging fruit. I mean, Christmas in Hollis, Run DMC. That was pretty low hanging fruit for me.
I mean, is it low hanging fruit or is it actual? It's the theme, you know. It is what it is.
I like finding a different song, you know.
I dig. Whitley Shade was, I'll wear this to death. And then she shoves the gift back into the box. I don't know if it's Shade, but Monica was kind of hurt by that a little bit. I'll wear it to death. You do Whitley better than me.
Whitley Shade for me was just when she was like, this is not my sister.
Ooh, yeah, she did it twice. This is not my sister. Ooh. She did do that. I had no DFM, no DFM, no Denise funny moment. She was just.
I had one. I forgot it. You said something earlier, and I said, you just gave me something. I can't even remember what it was.
Oh wow!
You had given me something Denise did, and I was like, man, it's pretty funny.
My HBC alum needed as a guest star, and in what role? I had Virginia Union graduate Charles Oakley, an NBA All-Star.
I did not know he went to
Virginia Union graduate Charles Oakley. I wanted him to be a narrator dressed up as Santa Claus, talking to the audience through the whole between scenes. Whitley, I just wanted him to be walking around dressed as Santa Claus with a bottle of liquor and a bell.
That'd been pretty good.
Willie ain't too happy about it now. Let me tell you something. Good. Willie not too happy right now. Ooh, let's look in. That's all. That's what I want.
That'd be pretty good. Yeah. I had Debbie Allen. Excuse me.
Come on,
Debbie Allen. Telling Denise.
What school did she go to? Debbie Allen.
Oh, really?
Okay.
Debbie Allen telling Denise, it's about time you kiss that boy and walk off.
Who is she? Is she playing Debbie Allen?
No, Debbie Allen, she's just playing somebody at the Christmas party. It's about time you kiss that boy and walks off. She works at the A building. Let's say she works at the A building. But she definitely tells Denise, it's about time you kiss that boy, and walks off. She always walks off.
Oh my God. Oh man, this is.
One day I'll do somebody new.
You're not.
I did do this one. What could have happened during this episode to have ended it early? And my answer was nothing, unfortunately.
Wow, nothing, unfortunately. But they got through it.
I did. However, I will say
I don't know.
I came up with that. I came up with that before I decided that this was Whitley's origin story, because I was like, man, this really tells us about Whitley season 1. Her parents were just a mess.
Man, I think her mama lightened up over the years, but man, that first mention of Mrs. Gilbert, like, God, no, baby. So we'll at least talk on Christmas. I don't know, baby. We won't. Like, oh my God, she's like, woo. But man, this has been another enjoyable episode of the Blacklog. What do we have in store next week? Who on the board? Let's see.
Episodes 11 and 12.
Man, they're going to be interesting.
And I'm saying these episodes, I feel like, because I started watching, they're starting to step up.
They're stepping up. To say it was still
in many ways.
To say it was still the first season, they're stepping up.
In many ways. Hey, don't forget. If you listen to us on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, give us a 5-star rating. And if you didn't like the episode, just give us a 5-star rating anyway, and we'll promise to be better. And we're also on YouTube, The Blacklog.
The Blacklog. From Ryan and myself, we thank you for watching The Blacklog. Till next week, I guess this is peace.
Go Knights, go Saints.
There you go.
I don't think the Bison play this week, or do they?
I think they're off. All right.
All right.
Peace.